Dom The Grom, and we're trying to fix his XR bumpers. Can you explain what the hell we're doing here?
Okay, so we currently only have a broken to shit. This was we into two pieces. XR bumper. This is what is left, and we only have a plus bumper.
So what do you do?
So we took. So it started out rough representation. Started out like this, and these are the battery spacers. So see how it's a little bit higher on the XR than the plus. The battery, that's where your range comes from. So we only had the plus bumper, which wouldn't be flush right here. So you'd still have this space. So we cut off the spacers, and then you stick those there, and then we're gonna cut off these tabs and stick that bumper in there.
So you want to cut these off right back behind the screws, that way you still have 4 attachment points.
Yeah.
You cut it perfect there, look at that.
Perfect. And then we're about to cut off these tabs.
The tabs that go underneath the rail of the plus bumper.
Meanwhile, we're also doing the first ever install, maybe the first ever install of a 5-inch tire.
A 5-inch tire. What brand tire is that?
Dunlop vintage.
See, there we go. Taking those off.
I don't think they make this thing anymore.
Does it fit? Ugh. Yeah, it should.
Oh, that looks pretty A little bit more surgery. We got to modify the plus bumper a little bit, and then we'll continue from there. So what did you do?
So see these things? Those rub up against that part of the bumper. So you gotta cut them so that part will go in. So it's just, I whittled it away with a knife. Potentially do it with a saw. It's kind of precise. I just whittled them away.
Just these little
No, right there. Those two.
There, on both sides.
Yeah, and see.
That's what they look like now when he whittled it, and this is what it looked like before he whittled it. This is one that has not been whittled. And
Bam, motherfucker.
Now we get a flush mount.
Alright. Okay, let's. Should we?
You might got it. Alright, so the other problem was, like, look at this original XR bumper. There's a notch here. That's on the factory XR bumper that's not on a plus bumper. So we also had to whittle that out, and then that finally gave us enough room, and it looks like we can put it back together. So really the only reason you would ever need to do this is if you have plus bumpers, you don't have any XR bumpers, and you get a little time on your hands. Looks like we got a fit.
Woo! Hey, look, check it. Oh, Corey.
Got it?
Check it.
That's good. I just love my phone.
Money. Oh, snap. And see? This thing is gonna look weird.
Yeah. Any other ideas? One more. I can.
So it's an XR float plate on top of the remaining pieces of an XR bumper.
Fuck it. Has to go somewhere.
It's got a bit of a kind of a gap at the back. We're dealing with almost the same geometry. You just end up with a little bit. The plus bumper is a little tilted this way compared to the XR bumper, which was tilted a little bit higher. And so you get a little bit of a gap there, but you got to do what you got to do. This is a workable solution. If you don't have an XR bumper, it looks a little weird.
I need a longer screw for this end.
But it works.
It works.
So I think Dom just performed the very first ever plus to XR bumper swap.
Whoa, that's a weird ass gap.
Yeah.
Is there something we can put in there or just?
Unless you're running backwards and dragging things and shoveling things, it's not really gonna make
That is some weird ass shit. Fuck, that is.
But I'm wondering if there's anything else I'm on.
Well, we did it. It works.
Take it out.
So
With the road melt,
good luck if you want to try it yourself. It works fine.